Hello Internet and welcome to day 4 of 12 Days of Anime. I'm recording these far enough in advance that I can't keep track of which day I'm recording at a time sometimes. But this is going to be a shorter one, talking about a bit very early on in Evangelion 3.33, the third rebuild movie, where it was revealed very early on that after the end of the second rebuild movie, that the timeline had moved forward 15 years, something like that. It's been a while since I watched it. And Shinji had kind of disappeared. So he comes back through means that I don't recall exactly, finally unmerging from Unit 1 or something like that. Like I said, it's been a while since it was back in January or February when I watched it. But the thing that struck me most in that movie was the fact that after that 15-year jump, Shinji looked the same because he had been, basically out of reality and basically skipped those 15 years. But then you saw that everyone else had aged, and like not Kaoru, that's from Rurouni Kenshin. Well, everyone looked older. And then first time you see the other Ava pilots, they look exactly the same. And then they do the shocking reveal that the Ava pilots don't age, which I don't know if was a thing specifically for the movies, or it just wasn't an issue because the series took place over the course of, I don't know, less than a year. So there wasn't really a reason for it to be obvious that they weren't aging. Yeah, the whole immortality and never aging thing is one of those things that continually makes me kind of take a step back. Especially in a series like that where everything is not quite grimdark, but definitely bleak. If you're an immortal character, or at least an undying one, in a world that's that messed up, especially, as messed up as the world's gotten over the course of the rebuild movies, that's just gotta suck, assuming they can be killed. Just imagine being in that kind of world where giant monsters are attacking, everything's all messed up, oceans are blood, and then you just sort of stay the same throughout all of that. The only way to get out of it would be to die or be killed or, what have you. And the usual option of aging and eventually dying and not having to deal with it anymore is not an option. So that sort of thing is just, I remember more so than the rest of the movie, because it was a bit uneventful, if I'm honest. It felt like not a lot really happened. But after they had, dropped that little bombshell, I remember having to pause and take a second and just say, what? But yeah, that's it for today. A few of these are going to be shorter and less detailed, like this one. But, I'm making 12 videos, so some of them, they're not all going to be really detailed. But anyway, until tomorrow.